Okay, on Friday, I didn't actually buy a lot of things. I don't think I bought anything, actually. Bought some food, maybe. But I actually went to a few panels on the Friday. But I did bring my Manborg comic and got that signed by Steve Kostansky and somebody else. Honestly, I don't know who the other guy was. But he appears in a lot of Astron stuff, I think. He looked familiar, at least. He just, I was like, pulled it out, and he's like, oh, you just want Steve's signature, or would you like mine as well? And I was like, go ahead. I don't know who he was. I'll have to look him up. If either of you are ever watching this, who are you? If anybody knows, I don't know. So I didn't pay anything for that, but I had it anyways, and went over and talked to Steve, and yeah, had a little bit, yeah, had a small conversation with him. I didn't talk to him a lot. I should, you know what? I should really get my photo taken with him before he ends up this gigantic guru who everybody wants, a la, the big effects guys. Maybe he'll end up on that FX show that's on, like, space. I don't know. But I picked up this. Well, I didn't pick it up. A friend of mine brought it for me to give to me, and that's Antiviral. I think I won it a long time ago, and he was going to bring it for me, or he was just giving it to me. I don't know. I don't remember. But I do remember he was bringing it for me, so such is life. What I did pick up, in terms of signatures, and this took up a good portion of my time there. The first few hours were in line simply to get this autograph, and that is Mr. Doctor Who himself, Matt Smith. I had to pick that up, seeing as how I've started a Doctor Who autograph collection. I don't know. Now I wish like this lineup. I lined up because he had a panel at 11 in the morning, and I knew all the fans were going to this Q&A, so I lined up in his autograph line instead, and so did a lot of other people. And I was about halfway through before, like, when I got there. Halfway through the original line. The line actually got expanded, and then they started giving out tickets and numbers and stuff. I don't know, it got crazy. But I kind of wish I had gone over to Arthur's booth, because Arthur actually had photos that had all three of them, Matt and Arthur and Karen, who ended up unfortunately canceling. But I would have liked to have gotten all of them on the, with all three of them on there, simply because for me to complete the set, I now have to get the exact same background from Karen. And I don't know if I'm, when and if I'll be able to get her autograph, whether she's going to have a photo to match. So, whatever. Such is life. Going around, I met up with an artist who, it was funny, his girlfriend's into, like, taxidermy, so all along the tables and stuff at his booth, he had, skulls, and he had a two-headed crow or raven, and all this kind of stuff. And then behind it, he had all these paintings, and he's a painter. He paints with, airbrush style. So I was talking with him for quite a while, just about how he goes about things, what is his inspiration and stuff, what he likes to do, how he, et cetera, et cetera. So he gave me this magazine, which is a free magazine, but it's a magazine of from Montreal, of like artists and stuff. And so let me just show you what I mean. Like, it's a lot of surreal, crazy stuff. Well, this is actually his work. So he's got 2 pages in there, and he was telling me how they've opened up an art gallery, and I was like, oh yeah, whereabouts? And he told me, and I was like, really, how long has it been there? He's like 6 months. I was like, okay, great. That would explain why I've never heard of it or seen it. But yeah, there's all sorts of great pieces of art. If you're into this kind of stuff, man, like he was saying that they're starting to, people the actual art community is starting to really realize that there's a market for this, and not just, you know, conventions and stuff like that, but a reason to actually get this stuff into art galleries. And so that's why this art gallery has come about, and all they do is this surreal stuff. So if you are into what you know, like what you saw here at all, I will plug him. Here is his card. There is the website. So check him out if you like that surreal stuff. I'm definitely going to take a look. He has some really, really good pieces. So I would love to get that. Then the only other thing I picked up on Friday was some posters. I went over to the Anchor Bay booth and picked up the Spartacus / Black Sails poster, the Cabin Fever Patient Zero / I love this poster for Wolf Cop. Believe it or not, I still haven't seen Wolf Cop, even though it actually played at the guys from Wolf Cop were there. I don't know why I didn't go. I missed so many things. I actually love that so much that because I want the Cabin Fever Patient Zero poster and the Wolf Cop, I picked up another copy. Then there's this. I don't know anything about this, but Kite. Yeah, I don't know. Samuel L. Jackson's in it. And then there's the 25th anniversary Ghost in the Shell poster on the other side. Poster for Ejecta. And then on the other side is Septic Man. I didn't care much for Septic Man. I haven't seen Ejecta. They're made by the same guy, like Crew. And then finally a poster for Antisocial, which I'm looking forward to see, but the reason why I picked this one up specifically was for this. I love this poster. It's called The Drownsman. And it's just absolute. This is what a horror poster should look like. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, love it. Love it. So let's move on to Saturday's pickups.